Hi folks, it's Andy and welcome to another episode of Kendo Video Feedback. Okay, so here we are for another episode of Kendo Video Feedback. In this series of videos, I take footage that you wonderful channel viewers have sent in. We watch it together and I give you some feedback and hopefully everybody learns something. A few things before we get stuck in. I don't want any negative comments. I'll just delete them, so don't even bother. Don't forget the YouTube magic, like, share, subscribe, put a comment down below. Wow, what a great Kendo video, something like that. And you can help grow the Kendo population. We're trying to get to 6,000 people having started Kendo. There's already been like 5,918 people probably start Kendo because of this tactic. So you need to go in the comments, put a comment that uses the word Kendo, and the YouTube robots will pick it up and they'll show it, or a similar video or another Kendo video to someone who's likely to start Kendo, and then that person's going to start Kendo, and it's thanks to your efforts. So make sure you do that to increase the Kendo population. Also, if you like this video, if you like this channel, if you like the videos that I put out, we've got loads of videos coming to you. I've got them out, coming out all the time. Help me pay for a new haircut as well. We've got new videos coming out all the time. We just put some out this week earlier about different ways to hit men. What a great video that was. Really positive responses on that. 8 different ways to make a successful men strike. We've got the 0 to Sandan series coming out. We've already got episodes about kata on that already. There's more coming. And all these sort of things. We've got Kendo Rant every week. We've got these videos and it's all free. You don't have to pay for any of it. All you have to do to support us is shop at KendoStar.com. And the best thing about that is that KendoStar.com is the best Kendo equipment website in the galaxy, in the history of the human race. Now, of course, I would say that. Of course, I would say that because I own the place. But we've had over 3,000 independently aggregated reviews on Trustpilot. And we are the highest rated store going. All right. So everyone agrees with me. All right. We're the best at what we do. You get the best kit. You get the best service. You get to support the channel. I get to pay for a new haircut. And everyone's a winner. All right. Everyone's a winner, baby. That's the truth. That's what the old proverb says. Can't remember the kanji for it. But without further ado, let's get to this video, shall we? We've got a video for you today. It's a review of a first dan shinsa. It was successful. The candidate is on the left side with a fancy do. Very nice. I've got a do a bit like that. I like it. He passed, but he felt like it was a close call. You suffer from arthritis and your fumikomi isn't exactly as good as you like it would. It's not as good as you would like it to be. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay, so with this one here, let's have a little look. Okay, yeah, that is a nice doll. Okay, first off, right, this is something I pick a lot of people up for. A lot of people up for, all right? It's fine, but I'm being super nitpicky, all right? Because you've got such a nice doll. I want you to look so good. I'm going to give you a tip, all right? Tuck your neck in, your chin in, sorry, when you do day, all right? You keep eye contact, but you don't have to keep your face pointed towards them, yeah? Keep your chin tucked in, yeah? Can you see how your face is slightly, ago is slightly raised, all right? It looks better if you keep your chin tucked in as you do day, all right? Tiny thing, but makes a massive difference, all right? Okie dokie, let's have a look. 2, 3... Nice. Sonkyo, tuck your chin in here, though. It's raised up a little bit. See, this is perfect. That looks great, doesn't it? Yeah? Great, Sonkyo. Good. Right. I see what you mean about the Fumikomi. You need to cut your menhimo as well. Okay, I can see they're a little bit too long. That's more than 40 centimeters, isn't it? Yeah, so give them a measure, give them a cut. We've got a video about how to do that. I like how you're constantly going forward, constantly pressuring. That's good. That's good. Like it so far. Now, here's the issue with your Fumikomi. The issue isn't with your Fumikomi. It's with your Fumikiri. All right? You'll push from the left leg rather than from the right leg. All right? You're stepping out with the right foot rather than pushing off with the left foot. I understand you've got issues with arthritis and stuff like that. But if that's going to prevent you doing it, then we need to have a look at how we can do it differently. But I don't know. All right, I can't say because I'm not you, and we've not had an in-depth conversation about what the issues are. But based on if we're talking about Fumikomi, the issue here is you're not pushing properly from your left leg. Instead, you're stepping out with your right leg rather than launching yourself forward from your left leg. So it's like a step forward rather than a sort of launch. Does that make sense? See that bit again? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. I like how you're using a variety of techniques. Your right hand's a little bit in there when you're doing your swings. We look at this. See how much you have to bring the shinai back? Okay, so that's because your right hand's in it. You don't want to bring your shinai back here. You don't want the kensen here. When you do kote, it doesn't want to be this way. It just wants to be pam this way, all right? And then here's a bit of advice as well, right? And this isn't just for you. This is like a massive, 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 so massive I went out of focus, issue, right, with people doing kendo. After hitting, everything just sort of stops. There's no continuity, yeah, between each technique. So you see how like you've hit now, and you sort of closed in with your zanshin fine, but then like your footwork's gone out of the window. And now you're going to separate and just start the whole process again, when really it could be linked. If that makes sense. So now we're going to start again. It's not great to block too much like this. I'm not one of these people that says you should never block in grade-ins, because I don't think that's right either. But you don't want to block by leaning back and raising your arms. Use your feet, all right? Take a step as you do it, forward or backward, doesn't matter. And do it that way, rather than just leaning with your upper body, okay? Here would have been a great chance for a hikiwaza, wouldn't it? If you'd done a hikido here, that would have been really, really good. I guess that's what I'm talking about the sort of connection between your waza. This is an interesting part. You make a good step in here. And then as you decide to go, he sort of takes a step back. So you take another step to make your strike. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's probably more refined ways you could deal with that problem, but I'm happy with it for now. My bigger problem is your actual swing with the shinai. Look at that. You see how huge it is. You don't need to swing the shinai this big. Okay? Alright? This is your right hand pulling the shinai back here. Alright? Alright? This is neither a big cut or a small cut. Yeah? You understand what I mean? Having said all this, right? Having said all this, I'm saying this stuff because you sent it for feedback. Yeah? That's the whole point. You deserve to pass the shoulder on, yeah, no problem. This is an interesting waza. I like that you've had a go at it, but obviously it's been difficult for you to pull off. If you can do this in your Nidan exam, you'll look like a king, right? So, but the problem is you see these big strikes, the big swings of your shinai for aigote men, and you don't have the time for it, yeah. See, you're now like at this distance, and your shinai's all the way back here. And you want to do this aigote men, you're never going to hit it, yeah. Aigote men has got to be, yeah. You can't bring the point of the shinai back. You don't have time for it. But I really like that you saw the opportunity and had a go at doing the waza. I think the waza variation is great. I think you've got every reason to pass Shodan looking at this, so don't beat yourself up about that. What I'm talking about is how to... Oh, that was nice. I like that. So again, right, because you see this, here's a great example for you all, right? Why do we always harp on about fumikomi, right? Why is it so important? And I was talking about how you've got to launch from your left leg rather than step with the right, right? What a brilliant kote this is, right? But then, you see how long it takes you to get... And this is, again, this isn't just you. This is like an issue that's like massively widespread. But from the moment of the strike, which is a brilliant strike, to closing in on the opponent, that time is really long. I mean, it's not. It's like, it's less than a second probably. But it needs to be at least twice as fast as that. They've got time to counter you, all right? If you use a good fumikomi with a good launch from your left leg on this strike, you're going to have the momentum to close that distance much, much faster, all right? And be in the position, if they step back, for example, to make another strike as well. But here, you can't really, yeah? You don't have the momentum, you don't have the footwork in place. That's why it's so important. It's why I keep harping on about this fumikomi stuff, all right? I think the only not the only, I'm making a lot of criticisms. I mean, that's what I'm here for. But I think one thing I would say is that there seems to be a bit of an over-reliance on kote strikes from you, to be honest. Right. So let's have a look at this men's strike. Yeah, see what I'm talking about this sort of fumikomi, right? So you need to push out with your left leg, like you do with suburi. When you do suburi, you push with your left, right? You push your right foot out with your left. You don't step out with your right, you push out with your left. It's exactly the same. It's exactly the same, all right? Dynamically, it's slightly different, of course. But here what you're doing is you're sort of just stepping with the right and you're making this huge swing with the shinai. So, of course, the opponent's got plenty of time to block it and try and counter it. Yeah? Yeah? So it's definitely a technical point that you need to take note of. Yeah? But based off this first keiko, every day of the week, that is shodan. I can't believe they make you do it for 2 minutes as well. 2 minutes is like the same as nanadan. You do nanadan in Japan, I think it's 2 minutes. So, well done. It's a long time in a grading. It's a long time. Okay. That's one. So we've seen your day. Your day is pretty good. I like your kamae, by the way. Your kamae is really, really good. Okay, it's really, really good. The only thing it could do with fixing again is this left leg, a little bit more preparation, a little bit more what's called tame. Don't get hung up on the word tame. People will take that and run with it, but you don't need to. It just need a bit more preparation so that you can launch yourself from your left leg. Okay? And then when you're hitting, yeah, I can see how much your right hand's coming in. That's why it's a little bit, and don't take this word too harshly, but it's a little bit clumsy. Do you understand what I mean by that? Rather, you know, it could be a lot more. It could be a lot sharper and a lot more accurate, and it's through using your left hand to control the kensen. All right, so you control. It sounds counterintuitive because it's the furthest part away, but you're using the tsukagashira to control the kensen. All right, that's what controls the kensen. The tsukagashira, the end part of the shinai. This part of the shinai. All right, this part is going to control this part. All right, not this part. You don't want to control it with this part. You control it with this part. Okay, so that's super important, and I'd like you to sort of think about that in your sort of usual practice. Use the left hand to control the kensen. Okay, so yeah, I mean, we're seeing a similar thing. As much as possible, you don't want to have this heel flat on the floor. It's really important. Good. This is good. This is good. This is good. I'd like to see more of this. All right. Yeah, good. Bam. This is what I'm talking about having that connection. It doesn't mean you have to make a strike. What it means is you don't want to make a strike, stop, reset, start again. Right? It doesn't want to be like, kote. Okay, start again. Yeah. Man. Okay, turn around. Yeah. Kote. It doesn't want to be like that. It wants to be more like, yeah, first off. And kote. Back. Yeah. Man. Yeah. You see how each one is connected to the next one? I'm still doing yeah in between or whatever. Sometimes you might even like yeah. Man, this way and then turn around. Yeah. Man. This sort of way. Do you know what I'm saying? It just wants to have that little bit more continuity. Do you know what I'm saying? It's definitely not just you, by the way. It's huge thing that lots of people struggle with. It's really, really hard, but it just like it really improves the quality, the quality of your kendo as a whole. So you see here with this kote, you see how the shinai is like going bam this way, like because it's your right hand that's doing it. You're not using that left hand to control the kensen. But you know, again, I'll really stress this is a good grading. You've done well, and this is absolutely you deserve shodan. But if we're going to get you through Nidan, these are a couple of points that you want to fix. So definitely you want to try and push from your left leg. Try to use your left hand to control the kensen a bit more, alright? And you won't have a problem at all. Well, Kamae is good, real good. Just, again, that left leg is a little bit dormant, but... Good stuff, good stuff. Is that the end? And there we go, that's the end. Listen, great. So let's recap, all right? Fumikomi is pushing from the left. You need the fumikiri, not the fumikomi. So the pushing from the left to launch your body forward and then your right foot comes down as you strike, all right? So it's not stepping forward with the right, but pushing from the left. Then using your left hand to control the kensen. Control the kensen and not pull it back with the right hand this way so you're ending up too slow, all right? And then the other thing I want you to sort of think about a bit of is trying to connect each waza to the next one, all right? That doesn't mean just like throwing out loads of renzoku waza. Sometimes it means doing renzoku waza or follow-up or atouchi it's called, but it means that there shouldn't be a break in your concentration between each technique. That's super hard for 2 minutes. I'll be honest with you, in 2 minutes, it's a long time to do that for. But practice it in your keiko, all right? Brilliant. Thank you very much for sending it in. Well done on your shodan. Very well deserved. Let's get you through Nidan. Really looking forward to hearing about how you get on with that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Shop at KendoStar. I'll go and get my hair cut. Maybe shave my face. Maybe look a little bit less disheveled. Disheveled? Is that a word? I don't know. Making up words now. Looking a little bit less scruffy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.